Hi Eric, how are you doing today? My name's Christina and I spoke to a woman on the phone yesterday that mentioned sending this video to you would be beneficial versus sending it to her. But essentially, this is just a real quick video on how to improve your online presence, and I did a little bit of research, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right to it. So right away, looking at your website, I really like your website about how long you've been in business, and your call to action right away for consumers to find that right front and center. I like how you have your service area and the services you provide, which are essentially are keywords to Google. So I like seeing those. The one thing that I do notice here, which it's kind of very important really for being listed on Google, is that so Google likes to see a minimum of 1,500 to 2,000 words on a home page. And the reason for that is that Google crawls websites 24/7 and to check out what services you offer, what areas you serve, and the more content that you have, the better Google sees you as a preferred website in their eyes, and essentially will beat your competitors. So the more content that you have, the higher you will rank above your competitors. And the second reason for that, the reason why you want to have enough content is for keywords. So for example, if you are searching like septic service South Jersey or septic installation South Jersey, or all over a website, if I Google that, or if you have that all over your website, excuse me, and if I Google that keyword, you would look relevant, right? And Google would be willing to put you at the top of those searches. Now, the other thing that I would suggest that we do a lot with septic service companies that we work with is that we would put a back page here where it'd be your service areas, whether you want to keep it as counties or do it as cities, so that you could have content within those pages so that you're going to have the keywords that are going to help you rank for each of those service areas. And I don't know which service area or a few that you tend to get more service calls from, but ideally that way where you have back pages for multiple service areas, you can rank higher for multiple service areas. And we seem to do that a lot with a lot of our septic companies that we work with. So just a suggestion there. And so having more content on your site is a suggestion, and also having those keywords that we talked about, like say if you would have like septic system installation, Camden County, New Jersey, septic system installation, like Burlington County, New Jersey, whatever service areas you want to focus on your homepage, and highlight them or bold them is what we would recommend on your homepage as well. So like we were talking about keywords, now essentially when a consumer is looking for a product or a service, they go right away to Google and type in keywords. And what we mentioned about keywords is septic service, that is a keyword. But ideally, whenever they put in a service location, a city, a town, a county, that's where we call it a buyer intent keyword. The consumer is intending to buy service or a product within that specified area. So you're reaching more local consumers, right? And versus national when you just type in septic service or septic installation. You might get somebody from California. You want somebody local. You're looking for somebody to do service for you right now, so they have higher probability of spending money with you, buying your service, right? So whenever I type in septic service South Jersey, this section right here is what we call the Google Map Pack. Now within Google, when you're listed within the top 3, essentially these are the companies that are going to be contacted, not essentially the most, but a lot from consumers because you are listed first. But being listed within this area for Google, for any business, the average is that you would get about 30% of your business from this section right here, right? And then this section right here, this is what we call organic listings. Now these are websites that Google considers like they've met their requirements. So that has the homepage has 1,500 to 2,000 words, and they have keywords that are highlighted like South Jersey Septic Service all over their homepage. So they consider these websites meeting their requirement, so they list them accordingly down here. And of course, the more keywords, the more content, that's how you rank higher, right? Now what we consider to be very important is to rank as high as you can in both sections, because you get 70% of your business from Google down here, 30% up here. So ranking in both would definitely be ideal. For multiple location is what we would try to do for you. So again, I don't see you listed here within the top 3, but I think whenever I clicked on here, you were kind of within the middle. There you are. Yep, you're right in there. And that is great, because you really don't want to go past page 1, because 90% or 98%, excuse me, of consumers do not go past page 1. They stick with page 1 for any company that they contact and don't go beyond that. So it's nice seeing you that you are at least on the page 1. And I think you were listed here kind of like right around in the middle. Yep, there you are right there. Perfect. But again, we would like to see you a little bit higher. So optimizing your website, again, adding the keywords, adding those buyer intent keywords, highlighting them, getting more content on your site, and adding those service areas on your website would be my recommendation. And then looking at service or septic service Burlington, there you are listed right in the middle of the Google Map Pack. Fabulous. That's wonderful to see you there. And let me just look down here. I didn't see you down here. So I don't know if Burlington County is a pretty good service area for you, but that's something I would work on. Again, when you add in those service area back pages to your website, that will help you rank again for additional areas. And then Camden County, okay, so you're not listed here within the map pack, but I think when I looked, you were definitely on the first page, I believe. Let me just double check. Yep, there you are. Perfect. Still on that first page. Fabulous. And there you are right there. Okay, so about the end, because then we kind of go into the ad. So that's kind of like the last portion of this section. So yes, we would want you to rank higher within this organic listing and what as well. Again, adding those service area pages will help. Okay, so just quickly, we took a look at your website, and I like to take a look at like the back end. So this is a program that we pay for monthly. This is what we use to do our research and web audits to really see what's going on in the back end of websites. So taking a look at yours, I mean, I really feel that you guys are doing such an amazing job right now, because you guys got a lot of keywords on your website. And I'm wondering then if you got them on some of the back pages, because that's a lot of keywords. You didn't have too much content on your home page. So maybe within the products area or the service areas, that's where you get your organic keywords on there. But you didn't have many on your home page. And that's really what helps you rank higher within that organic listing, if that makes sense. So what's going on here is what we see is that, okay, so you got 793 keywords, and out of all those keywords, right, you're getting about 205, give or take, people that are reaching out to you for service. Now, typically, we say about I don't know what your conversion rate is, but anywhere, from 15 to 25% of that. That's a really good, decent amount of business that you're getting from online. So I think you guys are honestly doing really good. I think some of these keywords, when I looked at them, there are a lot of national keywords. So like septic service, but it didn't have a location to it, right? So I would like to see more service areas listed in there. And again, that'll help you rank higher within your additional service areas. Now, just to look at one of your competitors, because you guys seem to be doing really good, to be honest with you. There was one, I know, Service Sewer Man. I kind of looked at him and I noticed he was national, so I kind of nixed him out. There was one that I saw that was in an area where they were listed both. They're doing a really good job. Yeah. English sewage disposal. So they were listed within the map pack and within the top 3 of the organic listing, right? Let's see, that's the same. That's 1, 2, 3. So almost about 3, but still within kind of like the top area of it. So they're really doing well because they're ranking pretty high in both sections. So they'll get that 70% and that 30%. So ideally, we would like to get a lot of our customers within the top 2 as our main goal. So taking a look at their website, I didn't care too much for their website as far as the layout, because you can see it's kind of cut off here. It doesn't have a lot of content. I wish I would see more, you know, kind of high quality pictures, but overall, their website still is doing pretty well for that one particular area. And the reason for that is they have these back pages that has additional content. So they have articles where it has keywords within those articles, and the content and the keywords together ranks them higher within Google. So that's kind of what's helping them out, right? These back pages. Now, taking a look at their back end, this is what I really saw was kind of surprising, was that, so your website, you got a lot of keywords, but I think a lot of them are national. They have a lot less keywords, but they're more specific to certain areas. Now, they get a lot more traffic from those keywords, so they are ranking, they have keywords that have higher traffic volume, essentially is what I'm trying to get at. And, you know, even like I said, about a ratio of like 15, so let's just go with 20%. So out of that 438 people that are reaching out to them just based on those keyword searches, if they would close, we'll say 20%, that's about 87 new customers that they're getting every single month just based on online, using the right keywords. They're getting a lot more traffic. So just some of these things I just want you to be aware of, and some things I, you know, suggested you can definitely do on your own. But if you're looking for some assistance with this, that's something we can talk about. But I would love some feedback. I would like to give you a call in a couple of days just to see if you watched the video and if you have any questions. So I'll check back with you shortly. Thank you so much and have a fabulous day. Thank you. Bye-bye.